Welcome to Bytes, Bolts, and beyond. Caravan travel, Aussie adventures, and everything that keeps us moving. After weeks on the road, we finally pulled into Broome, pearl of the Kimberley, and a major milestone on our big lap of Oz. Pulling the caravan into our sight felt like a real win. After thousands of kilometres from the east coast, we were ready to slow down, soak up that tropical vibe, and explore one of Australia's most iconic northern towns. Broome has this incredible mix of red dirt, turquoise waters, and laid-back history tied to pearling and pioneering. We based ourselves at a great caravan park close enough to everything, still peaceful enough to enjoy those big starry nights. Mornings were for coffee by the van, planning the day and watching the humidity build as the sun climbed higher. One of our first big outings was a day trip south of the town to Gantheaume Point, only about 6 or 7 kilometres from the centre. It's an easy drive with the caravan parked back at the base. We arrive mid-morning and the place immediately hits you with those striking red cliffs dropping straight into the Indian Ocean. Contrast is unreal. Deep, rusty rock against that brilliant blue water. We decided it was the perfect spot to put the drone up. The aerial views were absolutely spectacular. Sweeping shots of the rugged coastline, the lighthouse standing proud on the point, and those dramatic rock formations carved by millions of years of tide and weather. From up high, you really get a sense of the scale and the wild beauty of this part of the Kimberley coast. If you're into drone flying, Gantheaume Point is a dream, wide open skies and epic scenery in every direction. On the ground, we spent time exploring the area on foot. There are walking paths that take you right along the cliffs with incredible lookout spots. The rock pools and jagged formations are fascinating up close. Of course, Gantheaume Point is world famous for something much older than the lighthouse: dinosaur footprints, preserved in the reef rock, some dating back over 130 million years. Fortunately for us, we hit it at high tide. The water was right up, covering the main tracks that become visible when the tide drops below about 2 meters. No dinosaur prints for us this time, just the sound of waves crashing against the rocks where the ancient footsteps are hiding. We did check out the plaster casts of the prints that are set in the rocks higher up near the path, which give you a good idea of what you're missing. Lesson learned: always check the tides before heading out. Even without the footprints, it was a fantastic day. The colours, the wild coastal scenery, and that feeling of standing at the edge of the continent made it completely worthwhile. We wrapped up with more drone flying as the light shifted, capturing some beautiful golden tones of the cliffs. Broome has already given us some unforgettable moments on this lap around Australia, and we're only just getting started. So next up, we'll be hitting Cable Beach for those famous sunset camel rides and exploring more of what Kimberley has to offer. If you're planning your own caravan adventure around Oz, make sure Broome is high on the list and double check those tide charts for Gantheaume Point. Stick around for more as we continue our big lap. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the journey. Subscribe for all the van life, road trips, and epic Australian scenery. See you in the next one.